Good morning. What a wonderful day it is. It's a brand new Monday. Going towards the middle of September. So far, this month has been pretty fucking great. So, I've had ups and downs when it comes to productivity and so forth, but I'll tell you what, ever since my 7-day fast, I've been pretty good. I don't know. Something interesting happened. It's just like, my diet's not pristine or anything like that, but I don't know. Something's rewired in my noggin, and now it's just kind of like I become very more aware of all the time that I'm hanging out and just doing stuff. So, naturally in that time, I'm just thinking of ways to optimize my life. And one of the big things this last week that I focused on was purging all of the unnecessary items in my house and my life in general. There's something very powerful about that. You accumulate all this bullshit over the time, and it's not until you really look at it and ask yourself, have I been using these things, until it comes upon you where it's just like, oh my god, I probably don't need this stuff. Sometimes it holds sentimental value, but if too many things hold sentimental value, then maybe condense it a little bit. I was holding on to like some old video game strategy guides just because of what they represented, a part of my life, but honestly, that's just childhood. That's just like, hey, we all started as kids. We all started off as, maybe fucking around or being, I don't know. I don't want to say wild and reckless, but, when we're just kids, we have artifacts from that past or whatever, but we don't need things to remind us of that. That's not who we are right now anyways, There's something very forgiving about being able to throw away that stuff and accept that that's where we were and this is where you are. And I don't know, things have been a lot more clear. I literally probably threw away 100 pounds of garbage from my house. Garbage people didn't even take it all, so shame on them. So now I gotta throw that out again, but that's beside the point. But yeah, when you get rid of all this extra stuff and you don't accept the fact that you need to put stuff in a junk drawer or a junk closet and everything has a place, everything becomes simpler. You don't have to worry about the struggle of trying to find a place for something, or not worrying about having enough space to put something, because everything has its place. And that makes life a lot more simpler. And going on from just, merely purging the house and trying to do some little bit of organizational clutter, I started looking for actual answers to questions like, how do I store my kayak? It's just hanging out inside of the damn barn, and it was taking up a whole wall on the floor. It looked gaudy as hell. So I'm just like, I better start asking. So I watched, probably a dozen YouTube videos, and I came across an idea about using a pulley system and like putting it towards the, using your vertical space. I'm thinking, oh, that'll be really cool because I've got a carport, and I just kind of eyeballed it and looked at the system, and voila, last night I built a pulley system. It works phenomenally, and now I'm optimizing space that I wasn't using before, all because I put a little bit of time and effort. But, you put a little bit of effort to start, and ultimately the trouble it saves you down the road in the future is incredible. So it's just like you're preparing for, your later life. You're really giving a high five to your future self. That's kind of like what a retirement fund and all that stuff is. You're working hard now, and you're utilizing that later. I purely mean it only in that sense. There's a lot of things about retiring and why I don't think you should necessarily retire, but that's beside the point. So, this has been a very productive month for me so far, especially this last week. So I just gotta figure out a couple more things that I want to optimize. And I'll tell you what's been really helpful is it's not always easy to keep your tasks easy to remember and stuff. You don't want to carry around pieces of paper. So I downloaded an app called Trello. Super, super simple. You just make like a category like to do, doing, and done or whatever. And then whatever is that you want to do. You just kind of put them in these lists, and you can kind of take them and drag them and move them around. It's very interactive. Super sleek and super simple. Not difficult to use whatsoever or over elaborate. And I'll tell you what, it'll help you keep you on task for your shit. So it's definitely helped me already. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.